going on, you guys? Section 8, what's happening? What's up, Sean? Thought I'd kill some time a little bit today. My wife's at a doctor's appointment with all this COVID stuff. Can't go in with her. So I'm actually parked up on the top level of the hospital parking garage. What's up, Steel? How's everybody's day been so far? 6 people already in the house. I'm loving it. Don't forget, smash that like button. No slaying today. That's right. I am planning on tomorrow. How's your dad doing, Section 8? Hey, Marcus. It's amazing how many helicopters fly in and out of this place. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? That's glad to hear, Section 8. I've literally been parked here probably 15 minutes now, and I've already seen 5 helicopters drop in and take off. Tournament time is here, guys. I just started another one day before yesterday. It's a month-long tournament on Facebook. It's called Hooked in the Bluegrass. So far, I've had a pretty good standing. First fish was a 4.2 pounder. I actually caught it on the Obsidian Hellgrammite. Then I went out the day before and got 4 more, ranging from $3.11. The lowest one was right at $2.7. So I've got plenty of room to make some improvements on my bag. But I decided I'm going to use, for this tournament, 90% of it's going to be Nico. Yeah, the Fusion is gold. That's actually the Fusion Tadpole's my one topwater bait that I've used and I had some success with. I can't wait to do some ice fishing. Right now it is actually 76 degrees. But it's supposed to get a lot of rain coming in this weekend, though, from that hurricane that's coming. $14 this winter. You know, I just ordered some more trout stuff today. I'm getting geared up. I'm planning on hitting. Honestly, for trout, I've only been hitting a couple little fin lakes that they stock. You and me both, Mike. You and me both. But I plan on hitting a couple more little lake fin ponds that's not in the area, and then actually going after some wilds. I've been doing a lot of scouting here the last couple of weeks, especially since I've been on lockdown. Google Maps becomes your best friend. I can't wait to see those pictures, Sean. But the Obsidian all around has been my money maker right now. Homestead in northern Michigan. Guys, if you hadn't checked, if you want to see some awesome homesteading stuff, outdoor stuff, how-tos, all around great content, Homestead in northern Michigan is the place to be. Just hanging out, killing some time while the wife is out at her doctor's appointment. Favorite Nico bait for trout would have to be the Hellgrammite and the caddisfly. I did order some waxworms and stoneflies too. The caddisfly and the June bug. And I'm looking forward to trying it out with the Obsidian, see how they do there. Yeah, I've got to order those. Hey, Northern Michigan, I'm telling you, you've got a good channel there. You do some good stuff. I've got no problem shouting people out that I like. DMV, how you doing, buddy? Just out doing a quick impromptu hangout. Enjoying this nice, fine Kentucky weather. I figured you'd be on the bank somewhere. Sean, I'm telling you though, try those pink tadpoles. I ordered some of those, and I've got some pearl ones. They seem to be working pretty good too. Guys, if you're not familiar with DMV Whisker King, he is a phenomenal cat fisherman based out of Virginia and the DC area. If you're able to, catch him on some live streams. Yeah, that pink is fire. I'd like to see a Hellgrammite in the pink. No problem, buddy. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Much appreciated, buddy. If only I was a little bit closer to Cabela's right now, that's exactly where I'd be heading. But to get from Cabela's, because I do need to get some more hooks and stuff, I guess I can go to Bass or to Dick's, but they're too expensive. What I want to know is the main thing that you guys are targeting right now. And what kind of challenge would you like to see me accomplish next? Appreciate the share, DMV. Well, guys, I got two guys breakdancing in front of me. Much appreciated, Whisker. I did pick me up my first catfishing pole today, though. I got that one earlier. It's one of those cheap Lew's ones. Lew's Cat Daddies from Walmart. Figured get my feet wet a little bit in it. So I plan on going after some catfish and hooking up with some carp. I sure hope so. You guys like my background audience behind me? That's good, Sean. Oh, I did get a new rod. It is in my hands. I got it actually on Monday. Yeah, the donkey hole that I go to is actually filled with carp. Hey, to each is their own there, buddy. To each is their own. You know, the Fishing Effects rods, I'm actually getting ready to order one from Doug. But I'm a firm believer, too, in supporting your local guys, too. One you guys have seen, if you've seen some of my most recent video, the Pond Predator rod. That actually came from the guys, their Red River Custom rods. They're actually based in Stanford, I believe, which is about 30 minutes from my hometown. I actually had them do two for me. The Pond Predator rod, which is a 7.3 medium heavy rod with a fast action tip. It's got wind grips on it. Super, super light. And I got it where I could finesse fish with it. I can do pretty much anything with it. But I'm mainly going to be using it for crankbaits and spinnerbaits. Now the other one I got, which I'll probably do it in another video reveal, or I may even do it on a stream like this when I get back home. It's a 7.2 rod, medium heavy, super fast action tip that I'm using for jerk baits, and I can also use it for the other stuff too. But the thing about this one is it is set up with a pistol grip, believe it or not. I know it might sound weird, but the pistol grips are working pretty good too. I like them especially on casting rods, and it's UK themed. I'm trying to debate onto what. Let's see. Go for it, man. There's nothing but that. A bass bite is nothing like a catfish bite. It's still fun either way around, though. What kind of mask should I put on this turtle back here to get my wife with next? I've got, of course, the werewolf. The first one I got her with was actually you gotta go at it. Hey, homesteading, you gotta get your food somehow too. But this was the first one I did with her. So those of you that follow me on Facebook, I put a picture up there. But this turtle is actually one of them Ninja Turtles. I picked it up, or my wife picked it up at ASC. $10 tips. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to check that one out too, Sean. But my wife picked up this turtle at a yard sale, and it's just been riding with her in the back seat. And yes, it is buckled up in there too. So, two things happen in October. One is our anniversary, which is next week. And two, her birthday is on Halloween. Yep. And trust me, I've got plenty of other ones. Thanks, DMV. So, periodically in the morning, well, of course, I prank her all the time. I'm talking, I'll put baits in her lunchbox, baits on the shower head, in her purse. You name it, I've done it. So one night, I decided I was going to put a mask on this turtle. And, of course, you know, when she backs up, when she's not using the camera, she's going to look around. But his hair is just enough standing up where you can see the orange in her rear view mirror. So that's when the festivities have officially begun. But with our anniversary, thanks, ma'am. Much appreciated. It'll actually be 13 years. But I decided I'm going to keep pranking her right after I left. One, it's hilarious, and I am going to be filming some of it. But two, it keeps her on her toes. My wife believes in celebrating her birthday I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Sean. I hadn't forgot either, brother. Well, my wife believes in celebrating her birthday the literal whole month of October. The whole month. She believes in setting up for Christmas. She tried to get me to do it starting in the middle of this month. Ain't happening. 2 years ago, she was hounding me about putting the tree up. I've got a pretty big tree. She kept hounding me and hounding me and hounding me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I put the tree up. But there was no Christmas lights on that tree. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. So I took that tree and I took probably 15 to 20 of the masks that I have at the house and I put it all over it. I'm talking, you'll see this mask, the werewolf mask. I've got some monkey mask, other clown mask, goblin mask. I even got a Donald Trump mask. And several others, even big head masks. I just stuck them all over this tree. So she comes in half asleep that night from work. Needless to say, she's never hounded me for putting up the Christmas tree again. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Picasso himself. But she's never hounded me. But needless to say, I have to put the tree up early now. I'll have to show you a picture of it. Yeah, needless to say, she doesn't hound me about putting the Christmas tree up again. She does it for Halloween, which I can kind of get behind. But at least I only have to set it up once. I do not have any of the Junebug Club tails yet. I'm just ordering a little bit at a time. Actually, just now got the Mudbug crawls in. As far as my hard baits go, see. Oh, you don't have to, Sean. I appreciate it. Much appreciated, brother. Guys, as far as custom cranks and stuff like that, people that paint my stuff, I really only deal with one guy. He may still be in here. Picasso, if you're on here, let me know. Hey, Cody, good to see you, man. But his name is Marty Mack. He does hand-painted jerk baits, cranks. He ties jigs. He does it all, man. Some of the grasshoppers you've seen me use. Hey, best friend, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Some of the videos you see me use grasshoppers. My favorite topwater baits, the Wicked Carrot. They all come from him. If you've got a vision on something, hit him up, guys. He's got a Facebook page. If you're on Twitter, hit him up on Twitter. But he's awesome at making your visions come true. He's even done I've even got a few pond predator lures. Yes, you heard me correct. There's a pond predator lure line. I'll show them later. Hey, Grant. How you doing, buddy? Yep, there he is. You're welcome. You're welcome, Picasso. And he is based right out of Oregon. He's just really, really gifted. All y'all in here, feel free to reach out, check each other out. We are all one big happy family around here. And get to know them. He paints all of his jerk baits. He does tie jigs. He does a little bit of everything. If you're on Facebook, check him out. Marty's Lures or Marty Mack. I can't remember which one it's under. Twitter is Marty Mack. He's making jigs today. There you go. He makes some killer spinner baits. Oh, he's not on Facebook anymore. Tells you how much I stay in tune with it. But he will take care of you right. But this is my current view. Let's see if I can switch you over. Right here on the 8th level, on the top of the parking garage of Central Baptist Hospital in Lexington. helipad is right there. No, that's actually part of UK hospital. Yeah, Marty, there's 3 main hospitals here in Lexington. You got Central Baptist here, you've got St. Joe, and then you've got UK. No harm, no foul. I think there could be some mental places in there, but UK hospital is huge. I'll never tell, Whisker. This is actually the hospital that I had my surgery at. Later, Still. Glad you stopped by, buddy. I already planned on it, Whisker. My wife just texted me and said they literally treated her like a TSA checkpoint going into the doctor's appointment. Told her, well, as long as they didn't take her into a special room, she should be all right. Well, in my present location, if I want fish, I'll have to go across. Well, I could go to the horse park, but yeah, we got a little bit of everything. There's, of course, bass. That's something I've been looking into. Butcher's Block. My favorite topwater lure, hands down, would have to be a turbo tail. It's like a whopper plopper that I had Martese Lures made for me. As far as soft water or plastics top water, right now it's the Nico Tadpole. What about you? What is your favorite top water setup, guys? I knew you'd say turbo tail, Marty. Yeah. I've thrown the buzzbait a time or two. Oh, while I'm talking turbo tail, guys, those of you who've heard me talk about it, you've seen it in some of my videos. My favorite turbo tail was the Wicked Carrot. It won me, it allowed me to place and even win a few tournaments. But I sadly lost it at the Donkey Hole. It taunts me every time I go back there because it's sitting actually hooked up on the cable line. Yeah. Red and white bobber. That's a good one, Grant. But, you see, 1-1 panel bass tournament. When do you want to do it? Yeah, Cody, we can do that. I'm pleased to say that, well, let me, we might can do that next couple of weeks if you want to. But I'm pleased to say that the wicked carrot has been resurrected. And what I mean by this is this. Marty's not making wicked carrots anymore right now. But he found a couple that he had in his stockpile. So they are now at my house. So the wicked carrot is back in action. Slightly bigger, which is okay because I'm going after the bigger donkeys. So much appreciated for that one, Marty. Yeah, my schedule's pretty open too, Cody. So we'll get together on that one and we'll make it happen. So I've got the wicked carrot, and then I've also been throwing a bluegill color that he's done. I've still got that one. I'm still tearing it up with that. And let me see, a friend of mine. I've not thrown a mouse, but I have thrown the Yappa Rat from Lunker. Well, considering I'm not on a boat I don't have a boat right now. I'm game for bank, but if you want to do boat too, it's no preference. But next to the turbo tail and the tadpole, my best favorite topwater is going to have to be the spider. All right, we can do bank wade fishing. I actually got access to a new area of the Salt River that I fish a lot. I just got to get with the owner of the pumpkin patch. And that's something else, guys. When you're going and checking out new spots, one of the big things I use is Google Maps. The other big thing is I just go driving. If I find a spot that's juicy, if it's a pond, an area of the river access, whatever, it's key ask permission if you can find the owners that, or find out who they are. You can catch a lot more flies with honey that way. That you never know. They could have access to other ponds or can lead you in that direction to get to other spots too. And this new spot that I'm talking, go big or go home. I fished the Helgermite in multiple states now. And Texas will be one of them in the next, I think next year. Yeah, COVID's hit us all. I mean, not to the fact, I'm happy that people's getting out there and fishing. People that don't normally fish, go out there and fish. But downsize, a lot more people's getting out there and fishing that don't normally fish. And they're going like to Walmart. Oh yeah, most definitely, Cody. Most definitely. You know how to reach out to me. Point and Taking, Walmart, Cabela's, even Dick's. There for a while, you'd go to these places, you couldn't even find a pair or a pack of clinch sinkers. Couldn't find that. I remember when this whole ordeal first started, it literally took me, I went to 6 different Walmarts over about 2 hours of driving from my hometown, north, south, east, and west. 6 different Walmarts. And I couldn't find one pack of weights. So, next thing I did was I started hitting online. Luckily, Cabela's and Amazon came through for me on that. But Walmarts around here have just started getting more rods and stuff in. It's like, man, I know some guys, if they were thinking, selling hooks and sinkers could be a very top dollar commodity around here. On a plastic spider lure. Yeah, I was really skeptical on the spider. And actually, the first time I threw a spider was when I got it in the Lunker Hunt box from Monster Bass. First time. First time I thought. Now, I will go ahead and confess, I did have 2 spiders sitting on my bait wall behind me at the house. Had 2 of them. I got them, I think one I got for a gift, from a gift, and the other one I just picked up when I was in Cabela's one day because I was wanting to throw them. Yeah, Cody is versatile making weights and stuff. But now I think I've got every color of the spider now in both sizes. But the most productive one has been the Dock Spider and the Black Widow. When it's coming to, if I'm just ultralight fishing, if I'm throwing something hard, it's going to be the Pond Predator crankbait that I had Marty make up for me, and then one of his grasshoppers. Guys, he makes a killer grasshopper. I'm a firm believer in, if I'm throwing something, if it works, I'm going to tell people about it. And hands down, it works. Sounds good, Cody. Yep. I was goofing off with the spider actually at the Salt River last week, and I normally just throw it on my topwater casting reel setup. Mine will be shipping out next week, but I casted it on my 13 combo, and for some reason my casting, I've have hit and miss days, but I casted it and went over a branch, and the way it hit was just like it fell out of the tree. and I had a 3-pound spotted bass hit it like a freight train. And I didn't have to worry about taking it off the tree branch because he broke the branch. I like using their popping frogs too. Those Lunker Hunt popping frogs are pretty good. So what else are you guys throwing right now? Yeah, I actually have been moving around because basically when Monster Bass hits, it alternates between when my paydays come. So I'll look at basically when my payday is going to hit, and I usually have it hit that the next day right after that. Oh, got a security guy up here riding around. Let's see if he's going to come around. Nope, he's going back down. Yeah, Monster Bass has got some excellent customer service. Ah, I got you. Yeah, I do mine on a monthly basis. And for you guys that don't know about Monster Bass, I've got 2 Monster Bass uploads that are coming up. I need to go. I may do that tomorrow. One will be live tomorrow. But Monster Bass is a pretty cool box. If you looked at I call it the journey to find the perfect box. I've had Monster Bass, or I've had Mystery Tackle Box. 2.5 acres. How you doing, buddy? I've had Rush. I've done 6th Sense a time or two. I've even done fishing care packages. But all in all, yeah, they are offering awesome package deals right now. But Monster Bass, honestly, is not trying to, no puns intended, the better box. I mean, you're right there you're not going to get the same as, say, for instance, Marty is in Oregon. I'm in Kentucky. We're not going to get the same boxes. It's by region. There's not going to be any sample packs. It's all grade A, top quality, full pack stuff. Now, you are going to pay a little bit more for them, but it's worth every bit of it. Two and a half acres. If you go on my channel too, I've actually got a link for Monster Bass 2. You can check him out that way too. And it's just a way of showing, hey, I sent you there. Or you can do it for DMV. I'm not, whoever you want to check out. I use a lot of Neko baits too. Thing about Neko, super durable. They last. I first got my taste of Neko on their Hellgrammites. I've actually started an Amazon affiliate account too. And I'll start putting, when I use them, I'll put them down there on there. Exactly which ones I use. Sean knows about Neko. A lot of people know about Neko, and if you don't, again with Neko, you're going to pay a lot. You're going to pay a little bit more for them, but they are worth it in the long run. Exactly, Whiskey King. And it's not going to be junk stuff either. No off the brand, secondhand bargain stuff. Yep. My 3 top exploring plastics right now. Hands down, my 3 top exploring, or I'll say top 4. The Hellgrammite, the Tadpole, the Caddisfly, and the Bass Reaper Changeling. Those are my 4 top exploration plastics. The Changeling is, if you've thrown like a brush hog top style, it's kind of like that. It's got the multiple appendages, but the legs on it are like paddle tails. And the beautiful thing about that, you can rig it. I've got a rigging video of that coming up. You can rig it several ways. You can rig it just regular Texas rig. I like rigging it on a Tokyo. And I also like the fact that you can take the base of it down to the first 2 mostly paddles and then do it Ned rig style. Well, I'm not trying to push one subscription box after another to another. I'm not trying. I'm just giving you my personal experiences with it. You can see it. I've got a playlist on there for subscription boxes on my channel. Check them out. But ultimately, you guys have to be the judge on it. I mean, I'm a person where I'm gonna see somebody using it or their preferences on it. I'm going to see that. Well, I'm going to want to try it out for myself. And that's basically what I did. And that's how it was with when I tried the Hellgrammite. That's how it was when I tried out Marty for the first time. Exactly. And if somebody comes and checks out the channel or whatever, and they're wanting to see, my insights on, my experiences with the boxes, whether it be the unboxings, whether it be me doing a slam on them, or just a review in general. If it can help somebody, hey, it's there. If it helps them, good. If it don't, Chip wants them to, leads them to try to go down that route they're wanting to go down, that's fine too. To each his own. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, and I've just put mine on there. Hey, dinks need catching too. Dinks got to eat too, Whisker. You got to remember that. Have to remember that. And that's something else I'll touch base too on here. If you guys are just starting out, yep, they do. If you guys are just starting out, and I've had several DMs and questions in general about sponsorships and pro staffs. My personal preference is this. I'm not going to just jump bandwagon on somebody if I haven't tried them out first. I'll try out the product, whatever they're selling. I will personally buy it. Now, if they want to send some over, that's one thing. But I'm going to take Marty for one thing. I'm going to use 2 preferences. I'm going to use Marty, and I'm going to use Nico. Marty's Lures, I first got my first experience with him, talking to him on Twitter. He was actually the first person I actually really started conversating with. Asked him to make me up a few things. He made them up for me. I tried them out. And I wasn't disappointed. Same thing goes. Asked him again. Boom. And when it came around to him actually boosting his business up and wanting guys that are, support him in loyalty, and if I had to fill out the application for him just like normal. And if you're doing something or you're using something that you're already using it, you already like, helping promote that business, it should not be a big issue. And it's as simple as, hey, I'm out fishing here. This is what I'm using. They're going to see you using them, and they already know you're going to use those products. Yeah, I mean, that's good too. But you're going to get people out there that are just going to try to get that extra. You're going to get pro staff companies out there. Oh, I just want to do it for that extra discount on something. Oh, if I do this for you, I want something free. It's not about that for me. If I want free stuff, I'll go to some of these companies. They'll say, oh, will you do a review for you? Yeah, meet my wife. No, I'm sorry, guys, don't tell her that. 2.5. This is basically my wife's carpooling buddy. It's actually a Ninja Turtle we picked up at a yard sale. And so as a joke, I've been pranking her here and there, putting a mask on it. So that way when she leaves for work in the morning, boom, she gets a nice surprise. But yeah, there are good choices to make on pro stuff. I mean, if you guys want to do that, that's on you. But as far as, you get these, you're going to start getting these contacts, whether it be on instant messenger, emails. Oh, we need testers. We need reviewers. We'll give you this. You go ahead and pay for it now as long as you have an Amazon Prime account, and then we'll reimburse you on PayPal. I don't do that. Yeah, you're actually pretty much getting it for free. But the whole idea of the matter kind of seems a little bit fishy for me, if you get what I'm saying. If I'm going to put my name on on promoting somebody, it's going to be something that I like and that I can believe in. If y'all can get what I'm saying with all this. But every sponsorship, exactly. If you look on my bio, on my description, on every one of my videos, every one of those companies are companies that I have dealt with before. I've tried their product out, and I can fully get behind. Period. But tomorrow, I can't decide whether I'm going to hit a couple of ponds or hit the river. What plans have you guys got for this weekend? Really? Did you get some special goodies in there, Sean? The mailman should be delivering something for me too. So what are some other good YouTube channels that you guys are watching right now? She wants big fish, and Whisker, I believe you're the man to put her on. Well, if it don't rain, I think Saturday we may be going to another pumpkin patch. Well, guys, I hate to cut this short, but my wife just called me and said I need to come pick her up. I thank you guys all for stopping by and hanging out with me for a little bit to kill some time. We will definitely be doing it again. You guys want to reach out to me and get a hold of me, you know how to do that. So until next time, give a man a fish, he will eat for a day. But teach him and he'll never go hungry again. Tight lines, everybody. Later.